All right, Brett, you're up first. Who is your garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week is this MAGA mom who thinks the danger facing kids today is not gun violence. It's, well, some very old, long since dispelled rumors about classrooms.
Can't even protect them at school. Everybody's against you. These kids are terrified. They have more put into litter boxes in the bathrooms and everything else instead of like teaching our kids. We have no future without our children, and we need to protect them.
What year is it? I ask. I feel like it's 2024, which is like a good 2 years past this litter box nonsense. But I always like to check back in with people at Trump town halls to see whether they trot out the oldies, but the wildly not goodies. And she still is.
A storm is tearing up the digital media industry. Only our audience can save us in these difficult times. Help us reach our goal of 100,000 new members at tyt.com/team.
It's so depressing that folks are going to Trump rallies talking about how they want to save America and that we should put their opinions, their voting, their vote should win out. Like their side's opinions essentially should win out. And what's driving them is made up nonsense about kitty litter in bathrooms. Like that is a fake boogeyman long since trumped up. When really, if you're going to talk about protecting our kids, you should be invoking the insane amount of gun violence. And the kids are probably more terrified about school shootings. The majority of US teens worry a shooting could happen in their school. Here is a graphic from Pew Research proving that fact. And they have to go through all that stuff. And note, like in 2023, there were 82 school shootings. 2024 has 49th to this point as of the last 3 days ago was when that stat's from. And like, listen, if you want like the most fortified place in all of America for the most part, like a courthouse had a shooting. Like, look at this update. Recently, a sheriff walked into a judge's chambers and shot him dead. The report of that shooting in a courthouse where everybody should be, disarmed unless they're trustworthy enough to be, a sheriff. The sheriff shot the judge, and the kids across town had lockdowns at their school. But no. Tell me more about how non-existent kitty litter is really the harm that we're doing to kids. And by the way, madam, the side that wants to spend money on anything but education is Trump's side. They want to destroy the Department of Education, not put more money into making it better. Thank you.
Yeah. It's so weird how these things, like this woman heard about this rumor and then stuck to it and didn't hear any of the other stuff that kind of, canceled all of it out and said, this isn't real. This is unsubstantiated. We know the source of these things, but that doesn't really get to all the people that it's like it should. So
they're turning our kids into dogs and cats, and then the Haitians are eating them.
Yeah. It's really just a strange world that we live in these days. And, you hope that whenever you post a story and it has this big inflammatory headline that, that that's what people see, but they don't always see the retractions. They don't always see the debunkings. And if they do, they don't always believe those debunkings. So that's not great.
When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?